So I've made a lot of content over the past few years. All of it was for the consumer. Today I'm going to do something different. I'm going to break down things that I do as an agent. So this is for agents out there. In particular, I'm talking to agents who are doing 3 to 9 transactions a year. And these agents are doing good. They're working hard, but they want to get to the next level. And in fact, they want to get all the way to the top. They want to get to the top 2% of agents who are doing 20 to 25 transactions a year. So if that's you, hit the subscribe button, stick around. I'm going to give you 3 things that you can do today to take your business from good to great. I got some notes here. Recently read the NAR member data report for 2024, and it blew my mind. 74% of agents who are members of NAR did 0 transactions last year. That's 1.1 million plus agents didn't make a penny off of real estate, but they lost money with their membership dues to NAR. An additional 6% did 1 to 2 transactions a year. This is everybody's cousin, aunt, friend of the brother who's a real estate agent, right? Does it on the side, does it as a second job, not full time. That's that other group. So that 80% of agents do little to no business. So forget about them. We're not talking about them today. We're talking about you. You're a full-time agent. You dedicate your life to your clients, and you earn a living that provides for your future and your family. And it's hard work. So congratulations. You've already achieved what most haven't. You want to take it to the next level. You want to hit those top numbers, 20 to 25. The top 2% of agents are earning $250,000 a year on 20 to 25 transactions. I'm going to give you 3 things that'll help you get there. Now, I'm not Ryan Serhant. I'm not the world's greatest broker. And I'm not some failed salesperson who's now an internet guru trying to go viral here, trying to sell you a course. No, I'm just a guy who consistently does 20 to 25 transactions all by myself, generating $220,000 to $250,000 worth of income annually. I'm a Navy veteran, and today I'm the broker and co-owner of Someday Homes Realty. In the first half of 2025, our boutique brokerage of only 10 agents has closed 48 transactions, totaling over $20 million in volume. We also have a construction company that builds 8 to 10 homes, luxury homes, at the beaches every single year. So we know a little bit about real estate. We're a little bit closed off, a little invite only. And we believe in quality over quantity. But today I'm opening up and I'm giving you a little bit of my stuff. So let's dive into it. If I was to start over, if I was still in that place where I was doing a handful of transactions a year and I was trying to get better, what would I do today to start elevating my business? The first thing I would do is zero in on my lead source. You have got to be laser focused on what your lead source is. I see too many agents who are out there just casting a net. This week, they're holding an open house for an agent at the brokerage. Next week, they posted 1 video. Maybe next month, they'll send out a set of 100 postcards. And from there, it goes on and on and on. The problem is there's no consistency in their business. Whether they haven't figured it out or whether there's too many distractions coming at them, they're not consistently targeted and zeroed in on a primary lead source. You got to pick one. You should have 3, but let's start with 1 primary lead source. Is it going to be open houses? Is it going to be cold calls? Is it going to be door knocking? Is it going to be geo farming? You've got to decide. And once you decide, whoever your broker is, whoever your coach is, your accountability partner, you need to let them know, this is my lead source. And if you're going to coach me, if you're going to train me, then I need you to equip me and train me in this lead source. Make me better here. And if you can't do it, I'll find someone else who can. That's how focused you've got to be on your lead source. How do you know what your lead source is? I've talked to other agents, and I'll give you a few examples. For example, I suck at open houses. I have barely closed any deals off of open houses, okay? I hold open houses for my sellers, and I'm promoting their house and I'm marketing their house. But I personally haven't captured buyer leads from open houses. I've talked to other agents who have, and I've sat down with them. And I've asked them, how do you close all these open house leads? And I tell you this one girl, she, I just love the open houses. When the people come in, and I love setting up, and I love the cookies and the snacks, and I like the candles and all this stuff. And she's like, what do you do? And I was like, I hate them. And she's like, there it is. We figured it out. She loves open houses, so she just maximizes them to their full potential. I'm not that good at them, so I don't. A lot of times, I will let agents in our brokerage hold open houses for me, for my sellers. Now, I will still spend money on the marketing, sending the postcards, the online ads. I went out just last week and I knocked on 100 doors and hung door hangers on them to invite them to the open house. There still was an agent on our team at our brokerage who went and held that open house because they're at a place where that fits their business model. Doesn't particularly fit mine. For me, I'm a big fan of geofarming. And the way I do geofarming is with the 3-touch method. I send print mail. That's marketing. I also get on Facebook, but I use it organically. I'm not a vulture on there, if you know what I mean. When someone says, I need a realtor, and there's 37 vulture realtors. Instead, I offer value on there. I go to the CDD meetings, I make a video like this analyzing it, and I drop it in the space. Hey guys, I saw there was a lot of questions. About the HOA meeting. Check out my video on this HOA meeting. Huge response from that. Then I'm sending the postcards, right? Then I'm physically present. I'm going to these meetings. I'm talking to neighbors. I'm going to the community events. I'm going to the pool. I'm physically visible. I was at the pool with my family hanging out the other day, and a couple approached me and said, "Are you Nate Riggs?" And I said, "Well, I sure am." And they were like, "We recognize your voice from your videos. I was telling my husband that was you." It works, but it works for me. It might not work for everyone else. You've got to find your lead source, and you've got to zero in on it. The next thing you've got to do is get a professional CRM. Your brokerage might offer one if you're at a big brokerage, but what I recommend is just getting a subscription to Follow Up Boss. Listen, I'm not paid by Follow Up Boss to say that. I just use Follow Up Boss, so I know it works. I pay for it. It's like $60 a month for an individual account. It's going to be better than anything gets offered at your brokerage from Caldwell Banker or Keller Williams, even Realtor EXP potentially. And the thing is, if you decide to switch brokerages, you don't have to switch everything because you've already got your business. You own it. It's right there in the palm of your hands. When you use the brokerage's software, a lot of times if something changes that you didn't want changed, that sucks. Or if you change brokerages to better suit your needs, now you've got a hassle of replugging in all those contacts. And I know you can download the CSV, but let me tell you something. It doesn't always work that smoothly, so it is still a hassle. And I'm going to follow up with this. A lot of agents I sit down with and talk to say, I don't need that. I use my phone. I've got my notepad right here. I do it by hand the old-fashioned way. Let me tell you something. All those agents are doing 3 to 9 transactions. They're living in average land forever. If you want to get to the top, you got to get these systems. And the reason why is you're probably going to do 1 or 2 transactions a month if you're doing 3 to 9. What you're doing 20 to 25, that's 2 a month, but it doesn't always just happen 2 a month. Sometimes it's 1, sometimes it's 2. Maybe you have a month that's stale, unfortunately. Then all of a sudden you've got a month where you hit 5 transactions. The next month you hit 6. And then the month after that you're hitting 4. That is a lot of business. And while that's going on and you're by yourself handling all that, you will drop things through the cracks if you don't have a system that helps you manage it. What happens when you do that? Your clients have a bad experience and they tell their friends that they had a bad experience. Your geo farm is only as good as you. So once you get the lead, your open house system is only as good as you. So once you get the lead and they go into your system, you need your CRM to make sure that that client has the greatest experience ever so they go tell everybody else. Because you need those referrals to come in so that you can hit those high numbers. I'll tell you a story about last year. I had some clients come in. Immediately, they sent me 2 more clients. And after that, they bought a second house. That's 4 transactions from one couple in 1 year. Those are VIPs, and we'll talk about that some other time. The third thing that I would do is get my content flywheel established. It's 2025. You've got to be doing content. I understand. Listen, I had deleted my Facebook and my life was so much better. But as soon as I got back into this industry in 2018, I reactivated all of my stuff. So now I've got my Google channel, my YouTube. Don't forget your newsletter. That's social content. Email, the oldest and sometimes overlooked social network. But that's what it is. You've got your LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever it is. Find one that really fits. I like this, YouTube right here, because this is where I get to be me and I like this. And then I can repurpose this into shorts and reels. And then with a software like Metricool, which is a pretty low cost of like $240, one annual fee and unlimited scheduling, I can go schedule this out. So from this video, I will be able to cut this into 6-7 reels, and then I've got a plan, and I can share that with you if you want it. Just shoot me a message. I'll share it with you. But I've got a schedule to where I spend 1 day a week making a video like this, doing some edits with a software called Riverside FM and Adobe Premiere because I'm a little bit picky. And from there, I upload it to Metricool, schedule out. I have a month of content, and I do the same thing next week and the same thing after that. So I've got months of content scheduled out so that if I want to spend the weekend at the pool with my family, provided I have no appointments, then I get to do so. Quick recap, if you're an average agent and you're doing good, you're working hard and you deserve it, you're earning the income that provides for your family, doing those 3 to 9 transactions a year, the first 3 things I would do is zero in on my lead gen. Get laser focused on what your primary lead gen method is and go after it. The second thing is I would get a CRM that's solid and robust so that when those leads start coming in, you have a place and a system to manage them. And the last thing is make sure you get your content flywheel established because it's 2025. We've got to have content going. That's your marketing and your prospecting. If you like this video, leave me a comment. Let me know. And what systems would you like to know more about? I want to dive into some more videos like this. So leave me a comment and be sure to subscribe to the channel. If you leave me that comment, I'll try to respond within the first 24 hours. If you want to know more about Someday Homes Realty, if you're in Jacksonville and you might want to consider joining our team and our brokerage, head over to rickgroupfl.com. There's a contact us page. There's about us. All that stuff is there. Look at it. Take a look at it. Shoot me a message and I'll get in touch with you. And we'll see you on the next video.